So hi, hello, it is I, your friend. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say. Basically, today is June 30th, and it's the last day of June, and I wanted to get this done before anything else, because I am not entirely sure if I am going to be able to film and edit this in the month of July, because it's very hot outside. And so some people may be wondering, why are you recording standing up? Well, wait, I need to okay, these are curtains. I hope you like them. I like them. And for the people that wonder why I'm recording standing up, it's because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Also, I have been gifted another tripod, which I've had to fix. And in fact, I will use the Vibe camera. Wait, I need to start it. I'll use the Vibe camera. See, I am filming you with the Vibe camera. Okay, I will show you regarding the tripod. Wait, so this is what I had to do. I had to fix it. Wait, are you seeing that? That's the way I fixed it. I wasn't planning on doing this, like showing you what I fixed and stuff. But if I'm not gonna do it now, I don't think I'm gonna do it at all. And so, a bit of background about what's happening. So, last week, I uploaded a video. I also had herpes, wait. I'm almost clean of it. So that's awesome. So today is Monday, June 30th. I've done my workout, which you can see because I'm, a bit puffed up, doing shit, yeah. And I took a bath. I just took the bath and I had to wear a shirt because this is gonna, oh shit, this is gonna sound bad, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry if the audio sounds bad. I noticed in the last video that some things didn't sound awesome and there was a lot of stuff like that, and I'm sorry about that. Wasn't meant to happen. I'm still figuring it out, and I'm walking and doing stuff, and so, things may be fluffy. Anyway, this is supposed to be the vlog of the month of June. And so, first of all, this is a hair update. My hair, wait, is it a little bit better now? Is it a little bit better? Oh, it's much better. Why didn't I think of that before? Anyway, so my hair now, awesomely, it looks better and awesomer, and it's longer. And I think I'm going to get a haircut, which is gonna mean cutting it off, because it's very hot outside and it's impeding my way of workout and all that stuff, and it's getting harder. So that's one thing. I now have calluses on my hands from lifting weights, which again, very awesome. And so I'm trying to do this particular vlog small. Why? Because I'm the guy that usually speaks for 1 billion minutes, and it takes me a long time to get to the point, and I'm trying not to do that anymore. Kinda. I'm not making any promises. Anyway, let's go to the notebook chapter of this particular vlog endeavor thing. So anyway, this is from the month of May, but I'm not sure if I already said this, but I will start with it. And as usual, it's your favorite subject or somebody's favorite topic, and it's the things I hate about everything, which is that everything has an app now. It can be a camera, a phone, a microphone, an air conditioner, an air conditioning unit. It can be the toothbrush. Everything has an app now. Headphones have an app, light switches have an app, everything has an app. And honestly, if they don't all communicate in a proper system, you just fill up your whole memory on your phone with a bunch of apps. Most of them are useless because you use them only once. And on the matter of apps, every single store now has an app with a loyalty program, with bonuses and points. Why? I mean, I get why, but come on. I'm going into this shop, into this store once, and I'm probably never going to come back here. Why do I need a loyalty app for something? I mean, I get it, but it's still very inconvenient. Anyway, moving to the things in the month of June. So, some things which maybe don't need to be mentioned. From the start of the year, I've had a few different jobs. Quit my one job which I didn't particularly enjoy, which I've did for 2 years. And then I got a technical job which was kind of okay, but there were some issues with some people and I had to check out. Then I got a job doing a lot of social media stuff. Then on top of that, I got some job about data management. Then on top of that, I should have gotten a third job, but I didn't get it. Then I started doing photography for events and videography and all that stuff, but that didn't pan out. So in the meantime, I've still got my data management job, which is the only thing I got right now, and it kind of became like shit. And I'm sorry for using the word, but that's the basis of it. And the main reason for it is I always forget how big and at the same time how small and trashy corporation relationships are like. And by that I don't mean I have a relationship, but it's just the relationship with the colleagues and everything. Because I suggested to one person, I just put it in passing because I was given an opportunity to take another project besides the data management stuff, and I refused it. And it required a reason for why I would refuse it. And I've said that I'm looking into other jobs. And so I've applied to different other jobs. And the thing is, I've only presented this possibility, yeah, you get it, to a single person. And from one person, it got to everybody. And so now I've had to explain myself to every single person that no, I'm not going away. I've just applied to other jobs and I'm trying to see how things are, and we'll see if everything works out or if not. I already applied to multiple other jobs, but didn't get favorable answers. And so I'm stuck here. Because people are asking me, okay, so when are you going out? So when are you, go. We need to train the next person. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere because I don't have another job to go to. So stop asking and stop bothering me with this. Just let me do my job and we'll get along just fine. So that's another thing that happened in the month of July. Now, another important thing that happened in the month of July. I've had two very good friends, a couple, he and a she, that came from Spain. They've came in an Erasmus project, and we got to hang out for a few days. Whoop whoop. And it was awesome. We got to talking and sharing things, and we did like a full day in Bucharest doing different stuff. It was nice. We also did another day in another city, seeing a lot of things. I know this is not very descriptive, but I hope it gets the point across that I'm trying to make, that we've had a good day. Then there was another day when we three and a few of the other people from that project went out and into Brasov and we spent the whole day, and I basically made sure that we had full day of activities and places to see and stuff, and it was awesome. And if anybody from that place, project, situation is watching, this is your mention right here. It was an awesome time. Honestly, it was the highest highlight of the entire month for me, at least. So it was awesome, and I've loved every part of it. And I thank everybody for the opportunity and for the chance I got to spend quality time and enjoy some awesome few days that were really awesome. And I'm really happy. Now, another thing I wanted to say. I've been questioning myself on the fact that why am I even mentioning that why am I doing a vlog and telling you about the fact that I do more exercise, and I'm trying to lower myself a little bit because I don't know, the camera is like, yeah, it's okay, awesome, I don't have to lower myself. So I'm trying to justify to myself, why am I talking to a camera and trying to explain some stuff regarding why do I exercise, why do I tell you that I've written a few more lines for my book, why am I telling you that I've gotten to read a few more chapters from some other books, why am I telling you that I've gotten to exercise and do all that stuff. And I've come to the realization that I do it because, for one, it's the fact that I'm sharing and documenting everything, and for the other part is the fact that it creates a sort of system in which I'm held accountable by myself, or I make myself be accountable for the stuff that I do and say and whatever else. So that's the point and the idea of why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it, and the fact that I'm telling you and explaining myself. And yeah, I've also gotten to sing a little bit more, which is something I'm trying to do because I've always wanted to make a career out of music, honestly. But it's, you know, it's hard doing everything and then coming home, and at some point you just don't have any energy left for your passion, for your first love, let's say. And yeah, it's hard. Now let's go. I'm not sure if I talked about this, but wait, did I talk about this? No, I don't think I talked about this. So I've had those little cards that I've posted on Instagram. I feel like I've talked about this at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you again. So I've gotten the opportunity to spread those little cards a bit more. What they're called? These cards, I believe they are flipped. These cards, these calling cards, and yeah, I've gotten to spread them out a little bit more, and fortunately I've had people that were kind enough to spread them a little bit more. This happened in May, I think, and up until this moment no one called me, no one tried to get a hold of me, no one tried to talk to me or ask me for photo shoots or stuff, and that's a bit upsetting, but what can I do? It's just freelance work, so I'm taking what I can get, but not the best luck with that, at least. Other stuff. Now, two more things. Fortunately, my mood is better. My spirit is livelier, and my overall mood and stuff and everything is just overall better. And I'm happier by the day. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's the point. I'm doing better. Psychologically, physically, and emotionally, I'm doing better. Which maybe or may not be surprising, but I just want to relate it and make it obvious that I'm doing better. Now, I still don't have a Steam Deck because, you know, going out, doing stuff with friends and stuff like that takes money. And at least I take my salary once a month, And so, yeah. And I have some money left, but I never know what's gonna happen or how things are gonna evolve. So yeah. The thing is, I really want a Steam Deck, but I cannot afford one right now. On another way of putting ideas, wait, I'm gonna need to put it back. On another sort of list of ideas, if you've watched me for some time, you know that I've gotten to buy a PS4 Slim from one of my old work colleagues, which I'm still a friend with. So yeah, he's a very good guy. And so I bought from him a PS4 Slim and some games, and I've used it ever since, and I'm still using it. It's awesome. Honestly, it's awesome. And so you know what the PS5 is. Everybody knows what the PS5 is. But the thing is, I've never actually held PS5 or seen a PS5 like in person. I've heard things on the internet and I've seen stuff on the internet regarding the PS5, but I never actually held it. So, story time. A few days ago, I was in my room doing some other work, some editing stuff for the other video that I posted, actually. And I was editing the thumbnail. And so, while I was editing the thumbnail for it, my dad came to my window. And he said, I have a PS5 which doesn't work. Do you want to work on it and fix it? Now you have to understand. Wait, I need to let the notebook here. Now, I'm trying to keep this short, but I'll see how the things go. So, you have to understand, my dad is an experienced electrician. So he knows his stuff, he knows how to do it, how to fix stuff, how to repair most things. And growing up with a person that actually understands how electricity works and how circuit boards work and how everything that uses electricity functions, I've grown a little bit of a distaste for this particular part of technology and physics. However, growing older, I've realized that as a man, I should take responsibility for the fact that I need to learn more about electronics and how to fix a house as a whole. And so I've tried to learn as many skills and not aptitudes, but acquire as many aptitudes as much as possible, as many and skills from my dad regarding especially the electrical stuff and how to install stuff and how to fix stuff and how to resolve these types of household issues, because I'm well aware of the fact that at some point in my life there's gonna be a moment when I either have to solve it for myself or I have to solve it for my wife or my kids or stuff like that. And so I have to be able to understand what the issue is and find a path that would resolve that particular issue in the best manner possible. Also, this means that I have to accept the fact that I cannot learn everything, and so there is stuff that I can solve, and I have to accept that, and I have to require specialists, because you can't solve everything. You have to understand that, accept it, and I'm trying to get better at a lot of things, but it's hard because it's a lot of things and you have to get better of all of them. So you get it. Now, regarding the PS5. So dad comes to me, says, I've got this PS5 from a colleague from work. Anyway, it doesn't work. And do you want to fix it? And I'm like, yeah, hit me. I'm on it. Give it to me, chief. And so I take the PS5, which is huge, Now listen, if you've ever held a PS4 in your hands, it's respectively big. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's big. You know, it's kind of like this. I don't know. It's kind of like this. So it's pretty big. You know, it's slim, but it's pretty big. Now, if you've ever held a PS5 in your hand, you get that it's big. It's big. Now, there's a fat PS5. It's a fat boy. And so I get the PS5 in my hand, and first of all, I'm surprised by the size and the girth of it. And the second thing that catches my senses is the fact that it's heavy. It's girthy and heavy. The PS5 is girthy and heavy, but it's nice. I gotta accept it. That thing, it's nice. It's very nice. And you have to get it. This is not the later versions of the PS5, it's the launch model of the PS5. Small thing. I just have to put it out there. If I get a PS5, which I don't think I'm gonna get. If I would get a PS5, it would be the launch model. Or the Pro model. Either of them is fine, but I'm not gonna buy it. I don't wanna buy it. Now, why do I want the launch model? Because the launch model has the CD drive in it. And I'm a very big advocate for physical based media. CDs and DVDs and cassettes and vinyl, physical media that you can have in your hand. I know it takes a lot of space and stuff like that, but it's just my personal opinion that physical media is to some degree much safer than digital one, because there's a big issue right now regarding policies about owning stuff, because a lot of the gaming behemoths or behemoths or however you want to pronounce it, behemoths, in the gaming industry, which the gaming industry, if you know anything about the gaming industry, you have to understand the fact that the gaming industry produces or deals with more money than the music and film industry combined. And if you understand the fact that the music industry and the film industry produces billions with a B on a daily basis, or annual basis if you want to put it that way, but yeah, annual is much more proper to view it. So if you know anything about that, you understand that the gaming industry brings in a lot more money, and there's a lot of practices, one of which is the fact that gaming behemoths basically sell you not the game itself, they sell you the license to enjoy the experience of playing the game. Which means that if they ever revoke that license, you first do not get a refund for that particular game, and two, you cannot play the game anymore. So you're stuck with your money out. It's a sort of it's somewhat of a, let's put it, a hybrid subscription model of using a specific service. Anyway, not getting into that whole thing. That's a discussion or a topic for another moment. Now, going back to the PS5. So, I get the PS5 in my hand. And I open it up. I open it up. And I'm looking inside to see what's wrong, if anything's burned, if any connector cables are not connected, and why doesn't it work. Now, the diagnostic I got is the fact that first somebody tried to clean it, which means somebody else opened it up before me, the fact that the disk drive doesn't work. So I'm looking inside, and the thing that I can see are the fact that one screw is missing, which is not that big of a deal, but still one screw is missing. And the other thing is that the other issue is that the disk drive doesn't work. So I'm opening up the disk drive, seeing what doesn't it work. And before doing anything, sorry, the recording cut. And so before opening up the PS5 even more than I already opened it, I wanted to see if the connections were broken or something, or the connector cable is not connected. And so I found that there was a ribbon cable or a connector cable that wasn't plugged in from the disk drive. So what do? And fix it up, and put it up. I got a disk drive. It was like Ratchet and Clank in the last game. Pop it in. There was an issue. You see, in the whole story, I mentioned that I got the PS5 and I got the power cable and I got a game for it. But never in the story did I mention that I got a controller with it. Surprise, surprise. And so I can turn on the PS5, but I cannot control it because it works with a controller. So what did my brain think of? Get the PS4 controller to put it in. And so I take the PS4 controller and magically it worked. And so, bam! The PS4 controller worked. Boom! Pop the CD in. Boom! Open the game. Boom! DVD drive works. Boom! Pop the disc out. Put it back in, take it back out a few times. That's what she said. Did that a few more times. Everything worked. Bam! Packaged it. Bing! Sent it to the people. And I got a little bit of money out of that, which was awesome. I did not expect to get any money from it. But the good thing was that I did a good job. And so I was really happy about the experience because I got to fix a PS5. And so in the past 5-6 years, I've gotten a lot more technical expertise and knowledge and stuff like that. And so I'm happy to see that my background and my knowledge and my skills can and are functional and able to be put to proper utilization. I've installed a lot of things on my own. I've did a lot of tinkering on my own. I fixed my own laptop. I mean, the laptop wasn't broken, but I upgraded the RAM and changed the thermal paste on it, and did the same to my PS4. And some people say, oh, that's not a big thing. Changing the thermal paste and upgrading the RAM and maybe installing another SSD is not a big thing. Maybe for you it's not, but for some other people it is, because we don't deal with this stuff every day. And so we have to learn it and relearn it. And we're poor and we don't want to pay somebody to do that sort of thing, you know? But yeah, I've learned how to install cameras and deal with that particular bit of software, which is awful. You just have to deal with it and see how you can find a way to resolve it. So that's awesome. Oh, moving forward. There's a few more topics and I'm not trying to hold you very long. Now, another thing. What is it? Okay. On the 16th, I mentioned, spend time with my friends. Regarding my Spanish friends, I've talked with one of them and he said that it's okay for me to come to Valencia and spend some time there and have a small vacation, and I'm planning on doing that in August. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be able to do it and do it from start to finish and finish it and everything like that. But if I'm gonna do it, you're gonna come with me. Listen to me. You're gonna come with me. You come with me. Just come with me. So yeah, sorry for the wait. Why are your eyes so wobbly all the time, huh? We're going to Valencia, maybe, I'm not sure. Because I have to buy plane tickets and do a lot of other stuff, and I'm not entirely sure, but let's hope I can get maybe a week in Valencia. I can stay at his place. It's gonna be awesome. I hope. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Now, another thing I noticed. My Spanish is getting better. My Spanish is getting better, first of all, because I noticed that I can understand more. Because I heard them talking with other Spanish people and I understood more Spanish than I usually do. Which is like 5-10% at most. But now I'm growing and I'm somewhere around, I don't know, like 45%, something like that. There's still a lot of words and phrases and things that I'm not able to understand, but there's a lot of words and I'm putting context into context. And the thing is, Spanish people have a very fast way of speaking and it's hard to keep up. So that's that. But my Spanish is getting better. I can speak a few more words, or rather I have more courage to express myself more in Spanish. But yeah, that's that. Applied to other jobs, I also mentioned that. Again, the consumerism, it's getting to me every single day, every single month, it's getting to me more and more. I kind of want a smartwatch. We'll see if I can buy one next month, but if I buy one, I'm not sure if I can get more vacation, but we'll see if I can buy a smartwatch next month. I'm not entirely sold on the idea, but I kind of want one, you know? I kind of want one. You know that I have my thing about things I hate, the section. Now, a bit on the things that I like. And so, listen, wait. Hello. So sorry for cutting. So, regarding the things that I liked. Sorry for the cut. Something happened. Had to deal with it. Anyway, the things that I liked. So there is one feature of Samsung devices. I don't know if it's on other devices as well, but it's a feature on all of my Samsung devices. I mean, my phone and my tablet, which basically tells me how much time I've spent doing other things other than staying on my phone and on my tablet. And it's a very useful feature and I appreciate it very much. And so that's the one thing that I like and I wanted to add to this particular list. Other things. So, to end everything up, another thing that I did is I finally pulled the trigger on a few things, meaning that I finally bought a few things, a few new things. And one of those things that I've bought, it's a Windows license. Yes, I know. How could I have not bought a Windows license? How do I use Windows without a license? Well, you use it without a license and you will not be able to use all the features of Windows, and you'll have that particular little thing right there, right in that corner, which is a small, a small water print, a small watermark, and it's forever there, which and says activate Windows. Windows is not activated or something like that. So yeah, I bought myself a license for the Windows. Congratulations me. I finally did it. Because it was annoying the heck out of me and it was extremely annoying. Other thing that I did, so you know how I really liked Hades, the game Hades. Yeah, I've bought Hades 2. Bam! It doesn't have like the same impact on me, or it's a different flavor. It's definitely a different flavor, but overall, awesome game. Love it. Love it. Really good, really awesome. I'm working my way through it, but I'm doing it at a more relaxed pace, and I'm taking my time, and there's a lot more dialogue in it. I mean, the dialogue may be the same, but I maybe have forgotten a bit of the original Hades, but I really like it. Awesome story, awesome everything, really good game. And I've played a little bit of it. I've played also some other games on my own, some indie smaller games, and I didn't like any of them. But I know that the Steam summer sale is going on, and there's a lot of games that are on sale. And I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna buy any more games. Hopefully I don't buy any more games, because I already have a bunch of other games that I need to start and finish and do. I can imagine myself playing Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck OLED, everywhere, in my bed, outside, in my beanbag. It's just the awesome time that I really want to have with my Steam Deck that I would get. But realistically speaking, seeing how things are going right now, realistically speaking, I might be able to buy a Steam Deck by Christmas, or maybe order it in November and get it by December. Or I would wait, see if it goes on sale in December, which it may not, and then buy it, and maybe I'll have it in 2026, because Valve is not gonna release any new Steam Deck too soon. So yeah. And honestly, I'm not that big into Doom, and for the time being, the reason why I'm mentioning this is that I've noticed that some people are complaining about the fact that Doom, the Dark Ages, and Oblivion Remastered don't run very well on the Steam Deck. And honestly, I'm not complaining about that. I just want to play other games. I don't own those games. I haven't bought them, and I don't think I'm gonna buy them too soon. So yeah, I have Skyrim, and I have Doom 2016, and I have Doom Eternal. So bam, I have a lot of games. I mean, I have some games. Other things that I wish to mention. Also regarding games, I am really interested in the Resident Evil franchise. And with this, I would also like to add that I'm interested in the fact that I may or may not someday be streaming it on YouTube, like doing a gameplay and streaming. Maybe that's something I'm willing to try. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or if I'm gonna like it, but something I could try, something I could do. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how the whole medium works. Maybe I will do it. Don't know, maybe. But yeah, I wanted to get into Resident Evil because I've seen all the movies of the Resident Evil franchise, and people say they're trashy. I personally like them. I like the Resident Evil movies. They're not a bit scary on some parts, they're a bit funny on some others, and they're okay. They're not bad, at least in my opinion. And I've watched some gameplay of some other Resident Evils. I haven't watched too many because I don't want to get a lot of spoilers, and I want everything to be fresh because it's a franchise that I've never played, that I've never gotten into, and I really want to get into it because it seems awesome. And I've seen some clips on Resident Evil 7, which seems awesome, but I haven't done it, I haven't played it. I don't think I have it. And from all the other Resident Evils, and I know that a new Resident Evil is coming, and that's why I maybe wanted to, you know, get into Resident Evil and all that things. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I also have a bunch of other gameplays which I will edit and see how things go. And on another note, to end everything, I'm gonna take a break because I have to solve something and be right back. Final take. And so we're back with the final take of the entire evening because it's 11 p.m. here and I need to get to sleep soon. And so this is the final part of the vlog, of the June vlog. So officially after today I'm going to be, or we are going to be closer to 2026 than we are, or we have been, to 2024. And so to some degree, or coincidentally, we are closer. Well, my light died, so that's that. Coincidentally, after today, we are going to be closer to 2030 than we are to 2050 than we are to 2000, because it's the half mark of the 2025 year, and we're gonna move on to 2026, and we're all gonna grow old and do old people stuff. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Anyway, for the final thing of the vlog, that I wish to mention, there are some products. There's a line of products, some manly products, which are called, I don't know, I don't think if you can see it, Manscaped. Now, for people that know Manscaped, Manscaped is a product line or business or whatever, the firm, company, which prides itself on the fact that it creates things that are especially made for men, for dealing with the jiggly stuff in the nether region. The downstairs business, the balls, and they work. That's all that I can say. I've bought Manscaped stuff. I bought one of their bags with the ball trimmer and the nose trimmer and a lot of shaves and creams and stuff, which are awesome. The creams work, the aftershave works really good. The lawn mower razor works perfectly. No chips, no cuts, no blood. Perfect. You also have to develop a specific technique to not, you know, make yourself bleed. But besides that, perfectly. I cannot recommend them enough. This is not sponsored. This is not anything. This is just a good product that I found and it works for me and it's awesome. And so, the only issue I've had is with this little guy, which is for nose trimmings, and I think it's just the head because the blades are removable, and so I bought a thing which is for the blade. Also, this is the other guy. I hope this is not disgusting. This is just products, this is just stuff. And so you see this particular blade, I mean, I can take it off. I can just pop it off. So I bought this because, I mean, this one still works and it works very well because I am the kind of guy, again, I'm not a wealthy person. I am not the kind of guy that can just go and spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff. Regardless of how everything seems, I'm just like a normal consumer. Sorry for the... And so what I did was I wanted to buy a spare blade. So what I did was buy this. This, it's not a condom. It's not a condom. I'm not this. I'm not that. What that is, this is a spare blade, but this is a golden blade. I really wanted the golden blade for this one. And something else I did and bought and I really wanted for some time was a kit for other types of hygiene. And by this I mean nails, I mean, you know, the small things that happen when right here, you know, the small bits of skin that happen right there on the finger, for that. And for my nails, because sometimes I cut them and they're not really well shaped, let's put it. So I bought this little guy. And this little guy, this is like some vegan leather, something, but it's awesome. It feels awesome. It feels awesome. And inside, wait, inside you have these things. And I know you can find them like really cheap stuff on most AliExpress and whatever else, but these are really quality, really awesome stuff. Grippy and matte black, everything is matte black. I love matte black. If you know me, you know that I love matte black stuff. And big thing, small thing, like nail clipper, and this is a file which is stainless steel. Everything is stainless steel, and it clips with magnets. Oh, perfect. Everything should have magnets. It's perfect. And I just love them. I haven't gotten to the point to test them, but I love this. I love this. It's like $25. And it's not cheap. I mean, cheap in the sense that, at least for my currency, it's not cheap, but it's good and it's lasting and it's powerful and it's amazing and I love it. And I'm not trying to make any advertisements about it. I just wanted to share with you what I bought. And you know, like a kid in kindergarten, you just want to share your toys with the other kids and say, look, I've gotten some awesome stuff. The thing is, I cannot let you play with my stuff because you should never let another person play with your hygiene instruments. So no sharing nail clippers. And in my personal experience and view, always after using, always, be it a small scissors, the thing that you do for I'm not sure what you call it, it's in there, nail clippers and everything you use for your face, for your nails, for shaving, for anything, always disinfect them. Use medicinal alcohol, use disinfectant, use something to disinfect everything that you use, and try to sterilize them as much as possible, because in the long run is very useful. I told you I am very picky and peculiar about hygiene, because I don't want to share or pass on any sort of bacteria, virus, disease, or anything like that. And I'm really, you know, just careful. So yeah, no sharing manicure stuff, and you know, just don't. You can share shampoo, you can share toothpaste, you cannot share a toothbrush, you cannot share a toothbrush, because everybody's mouth has different types of bacteria, and it's very important that you do not share a toothbrush with anybody. Even if it's disinfected, do not share the toothbrush. Anyway, on that note, let me grab you. You're such a cutie. On that note, let me get you a little bit down and closer to me. And on that note, I'm going to end this video and vlog of June right here. And I'm going to see you a bit later. How later? I am not entirely sure how later. But if you remember, and I hope you do, we still have a lot of the points to go through. So other videos are coming soon. And yeah. In July, there's gonna be more updates, more stuff to my hair. Oh, there's gonna be more stuff that we will have to talk about. Mainly if I got into my masters or not, if I can start my masters or not, and if I got my new job or not. We'll see how things go. And it's gonna be another vlog where I tell you, oh no, I still haven't gotten my Steam Deck, which I've always wanted. I mean, I really wanted for some time. But yeah, my bad. But yeah, fast round before I end this thing. One thing I learned, actually two things, two in one. A deal right there, I give you a deal right there. First thing, I will enforce again, dating apps, trashy, don't do them, bad experiment. Maybe ask your friends if they know, or make more friends and ask them if they know single people and try to meet that way. Part 3, if you have really old friends or sort of good, shitty friends, and some people will understand what I mean by that. Do not ask them to try to help you mingle or couple up with somebody because they don't have good ideas. Not great. No. Tried it, just no, not good for my self-esteem. But anyway, love life is the same. That stuff is like that. Some more games played, some stuff read, some things happened. Like usual, I'm trying to cut back on everything that means unhealthy, so as little sugar as I can get, more tea, more protein bars, and that's it for now. The shirts got in, those other shirts, but I haven't taken pictures with them, like do stuff, but they're awesome shirts. Why? Just look at me, look at me. And as for the final thing that I wanted to say is that I thank you for being here, I thank you for listening, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Still no kiss, still no kiss. I'm gonna wait a little bit on that. Still no kiss. Anyway, my nose. See you later.